Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. So, I had promised a video talking about what some of the upsides of everything happening right now are. Uh, so, uh, Before I launch into that, uh, I've faced some questions about a couple of things. This new camera, uh, this is my actual skin color. It's pretty accurate. It's I'm not using any computer filtering for the color of my skin or anything. I do use sunless tanning lotion, but you know, yeah, I'm sure you've all seen people using sunless tanning lotion with an underlying grayish skin color, and that doesn't uh, come out so well. Uh, and yeah, the camera does show more of the color of my eyes, so I'm not enhancing that either. Uh, anyway, I am feeling a lot better this week. So yeah, this is my third video today. I've had a little chance to get some rest, and I'm recovering well after that illness. All right, so some now from this, you're very welcome to add to this list of things that I've come up with personally, with the positive sides of what is happening right now. All right, so first of all, a lot of people, while you might be stressed out, and I've said, turn off corporate media, stop focusing on things that scare the hell out of you, but you've gotten something of a chance to get some physical rest. Maybe not so much exercise, but you can still go for a walk, work out in your house. If you really feel the need to exercise, you'll find a way to do it. The gym being closed just means, you're not in a big place with other people watching you do so. Just do it on your own. If you have an exercise ball while you're sitting in front of the TV or the computer, just sit on the exercise ball and, do some leg raises, squats, and what have you with the exercise ball, and you'll probably feel better. I think it's good that more people are eating at home instead of eating all the fast food. That is that's a good thing for your health. Yeah, even some of the worst things you eat at home, aside from a half gallon of ice cream, a lot of the things you prepare at home are a lot healthier than what you're picking up from fast food places. So these are good things. Between the less fast food and the chance you've had to relax physically, maybe your blood pressure is doing better, and your digestion might be doing better than it was. So this is a good thing. You've had a chance. You got a chance to look at different things that you wanted to look into. Read more books. Follow. Pick up new knowledge online. If you're not doing those things, you really should be. It's a lot more relaxing than, focusing on scare tactics from the media. Something else that I find good is that, people are becoming more aware of what our government is doing. This bailout package, well, it's almost the exact same thing that happened in 2008, 2009. They bailed out the corporations. They left people to be foreclosed on, thrown out in the streets. but people are actually paying attention to it this time. And for the people that are not paying attention, well, make them aware. So even if they argue with you right up front, you're planting a seed, make them start looking at it. Here's another thing. The more in debt that we go, the less that America is able to fund future wars. There is no profit now to be made from it. All right? And so you need to be contacting your elected officials and telling them, no, we don't want a war with Venezuela. We don't want a war with China. We don't want a war with Russia. We don't want a war with North Korea. We need to end the wars that we're in. All right? Something I find highly positive is that like 150 members of the Saudi royal family have contracted this illness, and as a result, they're backing off of the war on Yemen and looking to, end that war. Finally. Well, when they end that war, guess what? That trashes our weapons contracts and weapons sales to Saudi Arabia. They ain't going to need them. So that's a good thing. All right? More and more countries in the Middle East are turning against us. So, good. They've blocked off our forces that are remaining in Syria so that any supplies have to be drop shipped in, and they're not able to fund their operations by illegally selling Syrian oil to Turkey or what have you. And, I think Iraq needs to be doing the same thing. Just seal them off so that they can't get in, can't get out. All they're going to be able to do is sit there and infect each other with this illness, and, what do they do from there? Pardon me. My allergies are still killing me. All right. So these are all good developments. Yeah. So we need to pay attention. I'm not happy about our military troops or Navy members that are sealed up on ships and spreading this illness among each other. But maybe the more it happens, eventually they'll just have to turn around and head home. So this is a good thing. All right? So I don't want any of them to die. Of course, most of them are younger and healthy, and they may suffer an illness and recover from it. So, but when you got enough people sick on a ship, how does the ship function? And so, and the ones that are not sick, well, they're going to be so overworked eventually they're not going to be able to function. Give it a few weeks. All right. The Medicare for All, partial Medicare for All, enacted by Trump. This is a good thing. We need to keep this ball rolling. This is our chance. Be contacting your elected officials and tell them this needs to be expanded to all Americans for all conditions. This is good. All right. I've talked about the coming bankruptcies of corporate entities. This is also a good thing, in the long term. I've talked before about how corporations do not create jobs. They steal jobs from smaller businesses, and they actually eliminate, they wind up destroying jobs. Because, you know, if you've got 10 small businesses that all work with different contractors, you know, for services and supplies and so forth, when you close up those 10 businesses and one big corporation comes in and has their own suppliers, their own service people, well, you've affected not only the 10 small businesses, but all of their service suppliers and so forth and so on. So it's not just the 10 businesses. You multiply that and on down the line. So if these large corporations, big stores are closing their doors, then that gives an opportunity, a coming opportunity for small businesses to come back and rebuild. You know, so what we need to do is make sure that when the big businesses, the big corporations try to come back into this scenario, that we stop them. We stop them. We protest against them. We hit our elected officials and say, no, this is not what we want. It's up to us to do this. All right? Let the corporations fail. Yes, it'll mean that some jobs cease to exist, but they're already laying off people, you know, leaving them without benefits and so forth and so on. You know, they just hang you out to dry. So what? If they come back, are you going to cheer for this? No. All right. Yes, it'll be something of a problem for, you know, small businesses to get funding and resources together to start a new business, but chances are, you know, rent on business properties and so forth is going to come down, which will give more leeway for the small businesses to come back in and start up. All right. If you have not started a garden, subsistence garden, now is your opportunity. If you have any land at all, you need to start up a garden to grow food. You know, rip out some of those flowers and start planting stuff that you can live on. This will not just help you right now, you know, over a course of months, you'll be producing food. This will help you for years. As long as you continue to maintain it, then it will help you for years. All right? Not only with the food and reducing your grocery bill, but just the sunlight and the exercise and the fresh air that you spend working on that garden, you know, it helps your health. It reduces your stress, your blood pressure. You know, if you got a family, you can do it as a family effort, bringing you closer together. Hell, start a community garden, or find out if there are community gardens around you. You know, that can become a bonding experience within the community. The same is true with different efforts like helping the elderly, the homeless, the indigent, the disabled. You know, get involved with some of these things if you can. And you'll find that you form a much stronger social bond that is with people that have real values. Another thing I find extremely positive with this is people are starting to pay more attention to things that really matter instead of makeup and hair and clothing and all this superficial bullshit, you know. Luckily, I don't have anybody on my friends list that would ever watch anything like the Kardashians. And I don't want anybody on my friends list that would do that. Okay, you know, so when you stop focusing on looks and breast implants and makeup and all this stuff, you start paying attention to more things that actually matter, or who people are. And hopefully once this, all of this lockdown is lifted, by the time this happens, when people start socializing, they're going to have something more of substance to focus on in their social interactions. So this is a good thing. All right? So these are positives. I'm very open to hear in the comments suggestions about more so that I can include them in a future video. Please leave the comments on the YouTube channel. It's kind of hard to organize and so forth. So comments from multiple social media, outlets and all that stuff. I'm not that organized. Okay, help me. All right. So these are good things. You know, spend more time with your family. Talk with your friends. You know, find out who your real friends are. You know, get to know what's going on with your kids, your significant other. And, you know, this is more than just, hey, how you doing? All right? Go deeper. It's worth it. Trust me. All right, that's it for this one. If you can, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel. I'm putting my PayPal link below. I think I finally got the thing fixed with my website. There was something on the server, the web host side that was wrong, and I had no control over it. And got a ticket submitted, and hopefully it'll be up by the time I'm off of this channel and have it this video uploaded. All right, that's it for today, and have a good day.